Familynestacademy, a place where families are empowered to fulfill their destiny, a place where families can build legacy, a place where families can enjoy a wholesome and fulfilling life. And more.
Hello, welcome this week to our family realities behind closed door. This week we'll be talking about those couples, those parents that will be quiet but their children hears a lot. What do we mean? So welcome back to our family reality behind closed doors, where we talk about things that are not really talked about until they escalate and cause trouble in the homes, and then boom, you hear them in the news, and then the society, the social media get something to talk about. So we talk about them now so that you look deep into your own marriage, into your own family, and check if these things are quietly or silently happening in your home. So you nip them on the bud now before they begin to expand in your very own home. And this is why we exist, to help you build a family of purpose, a family that leaves legacy, a family that is not going to align to the social norm, a family that will not contribute to the troubles in the society, and a family, of course, that will enjoy fulfillment. And I am your host, Princess Francisca Obichimize, the founder of Familynestacademy. So today we are going to talk about those things that happen that causes families, causes husband and wife to bear grudge, resent one another, and even though they are not shouting, their children are hearing a lot, their children are seeing, their children knows that something is wrong with mommy and daddy. They may not confront you. Sometimes those of them that are bold enough will come and ask you, mommy, why are you talking to daddy like that? Mommy, why are you not talking to daddy? Daddy, why are you not talking to mommy? But you think they don't know what they are doing. They know. They are seeing. So what is it? You see, in some families, a husband and a wife may have an argument, misunderstanding, or something may happen, and then you see the next thing, the wife carries pillow to another room, and the worst, to the children's room, and the children will be in their hearts, this one mommy has come to sleep on our bed, this one daddy has left mommy's room to come to our bed. Something must be wrong. Sometimes situations that we should drop our ego and reconcile, things we should talk about, trash it out, express yourself, find your own space. Maybe when the children are gone to bed, wake the brother up, wake the sister up, wake your partner up, and say, please, I'm burdened, I'm not happy about this, there's something I want us to talk about. Or even take a time out, depending if you have children that can be left at home. Take a walk and talk about it. Express yourself. Ease it off. And come back stronger. Rebuild. Apologize. Come back home. And continue being united in raising your children and building a better marriage. Why will you, instead of finding opportunity to reconcile on whatever is the differences or whatever that has happened between you? Why will you allow it to linger, dear husband and wife, to the extent that you stop talking to one another? I've heard of husbands who will refuse eating in the house, who will reject the wife food because they are angry. I've had wives who will refuse the husband his conjugal rights because she's angry. I understand there may be weightier matters which you may have to seek professional counseling. But why will you wait? Why will you allow it to linger when you could find a way urgently? See, there are matters that are urgently needing professional counseling that you need to seek for help. That you don't have to wait to linger so that the devil does not take advantage of that to penetrate your home. You need to live in the consciousness that your marriage determines a lot. Your choice, the choices your children will make in the future. Your marriage is forming a mindset in your children's life. They are learning, they are picking, they are sieving, they are trying to make sense of what marriage is all about from what they see you do. And that will go a long way to determine their choices and decisions of a life partner. Your marriage may become a trauma to your children if you are not careful what you do in that marriage. So you need to begin to live beyond your feelings, your emotions, what you think about. You need to begin to live in the reality that this marriage is beyond me. This marriage is determining a lot of things around me, my children, my generation, because there are people around you that are looking. Is there any perfect couple? No, but are there couples who are working daily on their differences, who are determined to set a difference, who are determined to live beyond themselves, overcome their weaknesses, and make the best of the partner they have said yes to? Yes. Are there people who are enjoying their marriages? Yes. You can also be that couple that will enjoy your marriage, so that instead of giving room for the devil to expand, escalate, and build upon your weaknesses, your differences, your misunderstandings, you use it as a point of learning, relearning, and becoming better. When you have misunderstanding with your partner, the first thing you should always focus on is understanding what has happened. Where did I get it wrong? What can be done better? Let's not be so focused on pointing accusing finger. Yes, we understand the fault may be our partners, but the approach is very important. I know sometimes we just want to voice it out, especially women. We just want to say it. You just want to ease off the burden and the piled up emotion. But the question is it always the right way? No. Even when we are arguing and we are having conversation and we are raising our voice, our children will be like, what's happening with mommy and daddy? Can we find better approaches to our differences, to sorting out our problems? Because misunderstanding will always happen among couples. Why not? You are two separate individuals. Situations will occur that you have different ideologies about, and you want to push your own ideology. But remember that it's no longer just the two of you. It's about the next generation. That your action and inactions are forming a mindset, that are establishing a standard and a culture for. So you need to make a choice of the best approach to handling your differences, the best approach to sorting out your conflict. Okay? Because these are realities many families don't want to admit. Most divorces that occurs can be averted if due processes are followed, if both couples are open to negotiating and coming to a middle ground. Okay? There are many broken homes that don't have divorce papers. Yes. They are just patching, pretending, covering up. But their children knows that something is wrong. Some may be broken communication. Some children will be caught in the middle of the whole thing. But they will just pretend not to be noticed. But they are struggling. And then some children are forming ideologies of this is what marriage should be, it's natural. That's what I found mommy and daddy doing. And you see your children making wrong life choices because that's what they saw, they adapted to. That was what all they learned. And you never take time to even consider that your child needs to be prepared for marriage. You don't even talk about it. They will find their way. They will sort themselves out. Your marriage preparation of your children starts with your own marriage. How are you packaging your marriage? How are you relating with your partner on a daily basis? How did they see you connect? How did they see you talk about situations? How did they see you plan your life together? Those are part of family relationship. Those are part of preparing your children for marriage. If you are struggling in your marriage, I want you to be intentional about fighting for peace. Whatever way, keep the peace of your marriage should be your focus, not scattering it, not let him go his way, let her go her way. It's